I am learning about prayer. It is something I thought I knew all about until I started asking the right questions. What is a prayer to start with? Is there a secret formula to get results? Jesus left us a template in the Lord's Prayer, but is that all we need? So many questions have risen in my mind, and I'm here to find answers to some of the deepest, most important questions I ever had. Welcome to the second part of this journey. Together we are discovering the what, the why, the when, where, how of prayer. If you didn't watch part 1 yet, I encourage you to realize God is our Father. As we discovered last time, relationship is the foundation of a good prayer. The very first word says it all, our Father. It brings up massive questions. Can this relationship break? How often do I see my Father? And how do I present myself to see Him? Reflecting on this relationship brought to a realization that felt almost scandalous. In John 15 verse 15, Jesus says, I no longer call you servant, instead, I called you friend. But why do I struggle to believe this? Why do I still approach him like I'm walking into a courtroom? I often find myself trying to fix my posture, fixing my language, or even waiting until I've fixed my sins before I even dare to speak to him. But if he calls me a friend, the who completely shifts. He moved me out of the courtroom and right into the living room. Last time, we asked if this relationship can break. At this stage, I think I have my answer. God is always there, and He wants us to come to Him. God never breaks the relationship. Our action can strain it, just as our action can restore it. And one of the easiest ways to restore a relationship is simply by coming closer to Him and asking for mercy. This is why prayer seamlessly transitions into a practical surrender. Let's look at the next line. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. When I read hallowed be thy name, I had to ask myself, what name am I hallowing and why? This part is all about worshiping God, recognizing His holiness and honoring His name above all else. My takeaway here is that our Father desires prayers rooted in pure worship. Then comes, Thy kingdom come, Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. This portrays heaven as God's territory and Him as a king. The Bible describes heaven as the sanctuary of God, a place where His reign is absolute. Thinking about this, I remember how Satan was rebellious against God and was evicted from heaven because of it. That says a lot about a heaven. It is a place of God's solid reign, which tells us that God's territory has no room for rebellion, for hypocrisy, for jealousy or hatred. By praying His kingdom to come, We are expressing a desire for God's value, holiness, praise, and devotion to be established right here on earth. I realize now that prayer is not just about us. It's about recognizing that God has a will, a purpose, and goals for this world, and we are choosing to align with and surrender to them. Because we surrender to His authority as King, we can fully depend on Him as Father. That is why the very next line saying, "Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sin as we forgive those who sin against us." Asking for forgiveness is another way of saying, "Grant me mercy." Coming to Him for our daily bread and daily mercy shows total respect. It means there is no opposition to His will, just total surrender. We are peeling back the layers of this template, and it is completely changing how I view my conversation with God now. If you want to keep exploring this with me, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next part. I would love to read your thoughts in the comment below. How do you view God when you pray? Is He a judge in a courtroom or a friend in the living room? God bless you.